invoke and invite the presence of Archangel Gabriel within me. I am clear and open to sharing this body and this moment. Archangel Gabriel is my guide and my partner. Archangel Gabriel is my guide. Blessings, peace, and joy. This is Archangel Gabriel. All things, all that exists is part of the light. Nothing is truly separate from the light. Therefore, what is darkness? What is evil? The initial thought is that it is whatever is opposed to the light, and this is accurate insofar as you are playing out a drama between good and evil in your lives as well as in the lives of the planet, a planetary consciousness, a planetary story being told on a cosmic scale. But when we look deeper, we see that truly all is part of the light. Nothing is truly separate from it. This is to say that all that is darkness, all that is evil, has a role to play in the evolution and development of the universe, of universal consciousness. Some of you have been cast in parts where you are playing the villain in someone else's story. You are perfectly aware and content with your role, for in your story you are the hero. You are about your business, working towards your cause, your goals. But for someone else, you are their antagonist, and you play that role to its full measure, including cruelty and suffering that you inflict. On a personal, three-dimensional level, this is something to be worked through. But we are speaking about the broader perspective, how you exist, how all things exist as part of the light. Nothing is truly separate. Every villain is playing a role in the broader evolution and development of the light. A demon is just an angel in a Halloween costume. You may think this is an oversimplification or an overly rosy view of what evil is, for you may have seen true evil, true suffering. But we remind you that this world you live in is not reality. It is a simulation of a spiritual nature which you are partaking in. Every good story requires a villain or an obstacle to be overcome. There is a lovely story that was made into a film many years ago for you called The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy is flung to a far-off land, very colorful, imaginative land filled with many different characters, all of whom have different goals and desires. And she encounters a wicked witch who wishes to kill her and take her magic shoes. Dorothy is accompanied by friends who also have desires and wishes to be fulfilled. Together they defeat the wicked witch, melting her, conquering her, and once they have overcome their villain, they are excited and free to receive the goals that they had been in search of, and Dorothy is free to go home. But we see that Dorothy awakes in her real life. She has been dreaming. Even though the magical land was very colorful and vivid and real, it was nevertheless a dream. For her to work out that she was meant to be at home, that she is loved, that she has those who care deeply for her. Before her dream, she saw her life as a miserable existence, full of suffering. But after her dream, she had grown and developed. She had learned to recognize the relationships in her life that had value. She had learned gratitude. Beloved, you are on a similar path at this time, both as individuals and as a collective consciousness. Therefore, you need a wicked witch. You need an obstacle. This is to help you along your development. When Dorothy awoke, she found that the friends she had in her dream were actually played by her friends and family in her real life. Beloved, all of your dearest connections and relationships have their parallels in the spiritual realm, what I would call the real world. You are in a dream. You are experiencing suffering, want, lack, pain, illness, and all of this is very vivid, colorful, and acute. But it is a dream. And when you awake from this dream, you will see all of these characters in your drama have been unmasked to reveal a loving cast of friends and family. Even the wicked witch herself was always on your side. She was merely playing the role to help you overcome the obstacles within yourself. This is the role of evil in the world. This does not mean that it is not real for you, that you are not meant to fight against it. But on a deeper level, all of it, every villain, every antagonist, is a part of the light, part of your plan, your story. Peace and blessings to you on your personal journey. We are very pleased and excited to see the unfoldment of collective consciousness that is developing in this new energy on your planet. Live in the heart center, beloved. Tap into your inner knowing, especially when things seem darkest. Peace, blessings, and joy. This was Archangel Gabriel. I really love this message. It's one that's been touched on briefly before, but I think this was really removing the mask and allowing it to be fully known, fully exposed to you as what's really going on in the world. I thought it was really cool. I came out to this park and parts of the park are closed down because we've had heavy rains. There's been landslides, trees down, boulders have fallen onto the path. There's debris behind me. And we see that immediate destruction and we think, how terrible, how sad, how tragic that there was destruction. But this has just changed. The water has come through and carved a new path. And in some ways, it's even more beautiful than it was before. I hope that if you are going through something, a loss or suffering or illness, know that we are all with you. You are surrounded by love. We're rooting for you. But ultimately, this is temporary. You will overcome. And one day, you will awaken from this dream to friends and loved ones surrounding you. I don't know of a greater comfort than that. Keep fighting. Keep growing. You are made of love. So is everything. Let that love grow. This was Daniel Zafer-Joyce for Universal. I'll see you next week.